The world is a stage and every player has a role. But what if I told you the most dangerous piece in any game is not the king or the queen? It is the jester, the joker in the deck. The one who dances on the edge of chaos. A wild card that seems insignificant until it's too late. The jester looks like chaos, a throwaway card, a distraction. But behind the painted smile and jingling bells lies a mind of cold calculation. In chess, he can mock and mislead without suspicion, moving unpredictably across the board. In cards, he is the one that bends the rules and changes the game in an instant, transforming a losing hand into victory with a flick of the wrist. This is one of Machiavelli's oldest truths, whispered through the ages. The one who looks harmless often holds the deadliest power. Because when you underestimate someone, you stop guarding against them. You dismiss their influence, believing they are nothing more than a fool or a joke. And that is when they strike, not with brute force, but with surprise, timing, and precision that leaves you wondering how you never saw it coming. History is full of these wild cards, jesters who wore the mask of comedy or weakness while pulling the strings behind the scenes. In royal courts, the jester could whisper truths and jokes, slip advice into laughter, and shape the thinking of kings who trusted no one else. They were the only ones who could speak truth to power without losing their heads, their apparent foolishness a shield for razor-sharp wit. In modern games of power, it is often the underestimated outsider, the quiet partner, or the harmless employee who becomes the joker in the deck, flipping the outcome no one else saw coming. Think of the tech geniuses dismissed as nerds, the politicians written off as clowns, or the entrepreneurs laughed out of boardrooms, only to reshape entire industries. This is why the law is simple, yet so often overlooked. Never show your true intentions. If others know your hand, they can play against you. But if you keep the joker hidden, if you only reveal the mask you want them to see, you remain untouchable. Power often hides behind humor, charm, or play, and the one who looks least serious can pull the most serious moves. Consider the corporate world, where the easygoing colleague always cracking jokes might be the one orchestrating major deals behind the scenes. Or in politics, where the candidate dismissed as a buffoon suddenly outmaneuvers seasoned opponents. Even in personal relationships, it's often the friend everyone sees as the class clown, who wields surprising influence over the group. The jester's power lies in misdirection. While others focus on the obvious threats, the stern-faced rivals, the loud challengers, the joker moves freely, gathering information, building alliances, and setting traps that only spring when it's too late to counter them. But wielding this power requires a delicate balance. Push too far and the mask slips, revealing the calculation beneath. The key is to maintain the illusion of harmlessness while carefully orchestrating your moves. It's a dance on the knife edge between chaos and control, between being underestimated and being exposed. This strategy isn't about deception for its own sake. It's about creating space to maneuver, about preserving your options while others reveal their hands too early. In a world that often rushes to judgment, that categorizes people into neat boxes, the jester reminds us that true power often lies outside those expectations. So the next time you see someone dismissed as a fool, laughed off as a joker, or ignored as harmless, look closer. Are they truly what they seem? Or are you witnessing a master of the Jesters Gambit at work? Are they playing the game everyone else sees, or are they rewriting the rules while no one's looking? Remember, in the grand game of life, it's not always the loudest voice or the most obvious threat that changes everything. Sometimes it's the wild card, the joker in the deck, the one who grins while the world underestimates them, right up until the moment they reveal they've been holding all the aces all along. So tell me, when you see the jester, the joker card, do you see weakness, or do you see the wild card that can rewrite the entire game? The power to shape outcomes without ever seeming to be a player at all? Look beyond the surface and you might just glimpse the hidden strings that truly control the board.